A very good morning, students. On last turn of your online English class, I just introduced the tenses that there are three types of tenses: present, past, and future. And I also asked you to write at least five sentences from each of them. Now, I just like to explain little more about tenses like present tense, past tense, and future tense. As is, on last turn also, I told you that in present tense we use first form of the verb. Like here, as you can see, that we write in first person we use I. Okay, with I we use first form of the verb without using as or es. Why do we use as or es with the verb? So, dear children, you are told many times that as or es we use with the first form of the verb in simple present tense so that it could rely with the subject. Okay, if the subject is singular, then the verb will be also singular. But there is exception with I. With I, we always use first form of the verb without using as es or ies. So here with first person, as you see, we say I love. I have added here my mother. So I love my mother. Okay. In plural case also we use love. Here I is also a single person, but it is because it is first person, so we do not use as es with with love. Here in plural number we use we love our country. We love our country. As you see in both the sentences we have not used as or es. Now the second person you. With you also we do not use as or es. The reason is that sometimes you refer to more than two people. So here also you love. In plural case also we use love, and in singular case also we use love without as or es. Then with third person, he loves, she loves. Okay, he loves his mother, she loves her mother. And in plural number we use only love, because here he and she will change into they. When there will be more than two person, more than two boys or girl, the pronoun we use that will be they. Now we come to the past tense. In past tense we see that either there is singular or plural subject. In both the cases we use second form of the verb. Okay, so you see, first person I loved, there is singular number means there is single person in the sentence who says that he loved his mother. Okay, here also after loved you can add his mother or I loved my mother. Okay, when you write he loved his mother, she loved his mother, like this you can add. So now, as in singular case we see that I loved my mother. In plural case also we use second form of the verb love, that is loved. Then in second person also we use the same form of verb, and with third person also we use the same form of the verb. So what did you notice here? We notice here that in both the forms, in both the cases, all three cases, either it is first person, second person or third person, there will be absolutely no change in the form of verb. It will remain second form of the verb. While changing these sentences into negative, suppose here it is we love. Okay, so if we want to say we loved playing cricket. Okay, we loved, suppose if right here I write playing cricket. Okay, so we love playing cricket. Now if you want to change the sentence into negative, then what will be the structure? You may note down. The structure will be subject plus did plus not plus verbs first form plus object. Here what is object? Playing cricket is object and loved is verb. We is subject. So subject plus verb second form plus object. This is the structure for the past tense positive sentence. Okay, for affirmative sentences, we always use subject plus verb, second form plus object. When we change the sentence into negative, then we say we did not love. Then we will not use loved. We will not use second form of the verb. The main verb will come in its original form. It will remain love because we change do into did. There we write we did not. So did not means did is helping verb which is already changed into past form. Okay, so we need not to repeat the verb, same verb in a same sentence. Then we will use we loved, we did not love playing cricket. Okay, so is this clear to you? I hope the sentences are clear to you. Next tense is future tense. Here, as I told you yesterday also, here we use modal auxiliary verb to indicate future, like I shall or will love. Here what is the use of shall and will? Actually with I, you and we use shall. We supposed to use shall as according to the rule, but will shows strongness. Okay, strong willingness, so we use strong desire, it shows. So we use most of the time will with future tenses. Okay, so I will love, or I shall love my mother, or I will love my mother. We shall or we will love our country, or we will love our work. Okay, so here this was the explanation of all three tenses, that how we can make use of verbs in all three types of sentences. On your next turn of on your next turn of your online English class, I'll tell you the structure which we use in all three tenses. Okay, that which structure we supposed to use while we construct any sentence in simple present tense. Simple present tense is also said to be present indefinite tense. So my dear children, I just want you to learn it and read the rules, and if you can read, then read the structures of all the sentences of all the three tenses. Okay, present, future, past and future, because this many times you have been taught in classes. Okay, so this is not new for you, but like revision it is going on this time. Okay, I hope you all are writing all the sentences in your classwork copy, since I have told you many times that it may be checked when you will come to school. Okay, so goodbye, have a nice day.